Hello again, it's Charles. I'm out in the woods today. Wet, dreary day. I'm going to show you how to find and harvest something called FatWood. And even if it's completely wet, it still lights up and burns. It's basically almost like it's got its own fire fuel inside of it. Not just the wood, but it's got even smells like turpentine, basically, inside a pine. So we'll get started, show you how to do that. Okay, here's a piece. It might be a little bit too decomposed and rotten and all that. We'll have a look at it, turn it around here so you can see. This is just, this wood's got little wood bugs and all kinds of stuff in it. But right here you can see these limbs. They've come together. That's why some people call it knotwood. This will have some good stuff in it. So all you really need to do is, or try to. You can see that's pretty firm in there, even though the rest of this is breaking away. Let's have another shot at maybe this one right here. Let's see what we can do. Well, that one came off almost too easy. That's got some good, that's what you want right there, that color, and you'll smell that piney smell. Now what you've got, and the reason you can see this was all decaying and everything, but you've got still some good hardwood in here, and especially here is that the tree's blood. Basically, when it's alive, it's pulling it up from the ground, sending it up to the leaves, needles, whatever, bringing it back down. When the tree starts to die, gravity kind of pulls it back down. So it tends to settle near the bottom, like in the roots, or in the base of the limbs, and that's where you get that good flammable stuff. Yeah, I'm beating some of this stuff up and whacking it off with my feet, and you could use a hatchet or axe, but it just goes to prove that you can get this stuff without hatchets, axes, and saws. If you've got one, it might make it easier. Let's go see what else we can find. What the hell is it called? Something wood. Anyway, I'll put you down here and show you on this tree that's still standing. Go all the way up. These limbs down at the bottom are dead. Like I was talking before, all the sap oozes down and comes down to the bottom. Got one here that I kicked off earlier, basically just going like that. You can see the color up in here and right there, and that's where you get that good smell, and it is on the bottom of the limb. So, and the closer to the trunk you can get it, the better. So if you had a saw, you'd want to saw it flush with the trunk. Alright, got our sticks that we got yesterday, and there's a hatchet, a lighter, a little knife, got a little ferro rod. Get some of this chopped up, get some of that good fat wood, see how it burns. I'll just leave the camera rolling and it is I need to go. Let's see this piece right here. Well, that's the good stuff right there that you're after. So we can get some of that out. This didn't go very deep through the stick. We'll see what else we got. Sometimes you'll get pieces where FatWood goes deep through it, and sometimes you won't. Oh, this has got some good stuff down there. You can see that. Oh, this is starting to dry up too, isn't it? Powdery. You know, most people think the opposite of fire is water, but it's not. The opposite of fire is plants, because water is just sitting there. It's just chemicals. And you'd have to heat water very, very high to get it to release its oxygen and hydrogen. But plants are absorbing stuff from the air. Instead of burning to create energy and light and heat, they're sucking up heat from the sun to create something. They're getting the carbon out of the air. It's mostly what trees are made of, and then they're getting hydrogen. And trees that create your FatWood put that hydrogen and carbon together to create hydrocarbons, and that is what gives you the smell. And oh, that's some good stuff. And the stuff that really burns. This piece right here is going to be the best. It really has that rosin smell to it. What we'll do is we'll get our knife and carve on this a bit. Get some little slivers out. So you know I'm not making this up. That one right there that we just carved, that starts up right away and burns. That's a good flame. Get your fire going. And what I'll do is I'll see if I can't make some thin little slivers. What I want to do is see if we can get a spark from the ferro rod to light this up. It should. Now you don't want to necessarily cook with FatWood. You mainly want to use it to get your fire started, because since it's got so much flammable stuff in it, it tends to burn with quite a bit of soot. Now this is a really good piece of FatWood. You can really see that color in there, and if you give it a smell, it's just got that nice pine rosin smell to it. Let's make a little pile of these on this wet stump. Blast match, which is just a ferro rod in a holder. It's spring loaded. You got your little striker in there. That'll strike your match, your little sparks down. And right there. And that's FatWood. Now, this will even light when wet. We just got this off the ground yesterday, and it's been raining here for like the past 3 days off and on. And like I say, it makes a nice bed. It just takes one little hot spot off a ferro rod to get going. Now if you use this, some people will claim that you've soaked it in wax or some type of fuel, but you have not. And that, if you push it together, that is perfect to get a fire going. Burns nice and slow, nice and hot, and that is FatWood. So, good luck finding yours, getting a fire started. Thanks for watching, and enjoy. And here you can see the black smoke we were talking about before. It's not the greatest to cook on, but good for starting a fire with. Fun fact for those that stayed till the end, there's a certain species of termite that uses the hydrocarbons out of the wood that they've eaten to create a weapon, basically in their nose, that they can shoot out at other insects that they're either attacking or defending from. And that kind of mucusy stuff that they've made with the hydrocarbons can kill other insects.